Welcome and hello. Thanks for tuning into the English news program on SLN TV. I'm Mohammed Adan here to update you the latest stories making the headlines. These are the stories to come. Vice President of Somaliland attends a graduation event held at Hope University. The Permanent Committee of the House of Representatives holds session on improvement of banking services by the Central Bank. Ukraine gives pro-Russian separatists 48 hours ultimatum. Vice President of Somaliland Abdurrahman Abdullahi Ismail Saili attended the 7th batch graduation event held for a number of students graduating at Hope University. Minister of Information, Culture and National Guidance Abdullahi Mohammed Dahir Ukuse, speaking at the ceremonial event, reiterated that education is a necessity and that every Somaliland citizen is eligible to a well-coordinated education system. The minister commended the efforts by the students to enhance their education and bettering endeavours towards higher education. Vice President of Somaliland Abdurrahman Abdullahi Ismail spoke at the podium. The Vice President pointed out the importance of educating youth to better progress for this nation, ensure that Somaliland produced intellectuals in numerous sectors and prepare the youth for future leadership. The Vice President of Somaliland Abdurrahman Abdullahi Ismail Saili continued to reiterate the government's commitment, preservation and dedication in providing the educated youth with employment opportunities to enhance the economy and better boost education. Other keynote speakers at the graduation event underscored the necessity of education for every individual citizen. House of Representatives held a session focusing on ways of improving banking services by the Central Bank of Somaliland. The session had in attendance the chairman of the Central Bank. The session was focused on improvement of banking services by the National Bank. Secretary of the Permanent Committee of the House of Representatives, Ahmed Duali, informed the press about the issues focused on the meeting, include stepping up efforts by the Central Bank towards improving the banking services and providing a banking platform based on openness and transparency. The Secretary also confirmed that the House of Representatives held a session to ask the chairman of the Central Bank questions over achievements made and obstacles faced by the Central Bank since he was appointed as the chairman of the Central Bank. Minister of Energy and Mineral Resources Hussein Abdi Duale, speaking at the press conference held at his office, repudiated write-ups published by a local newspaper.
The Minister of Energy and Mineral Resources of Somaliland rejected corruption allegations written by Hatuf newspaper. The Minister of Energy and Minerals Hussein Abdi Duale held a press conference in his office discussing the recent allegations written by Hatuf local newspaper. The minister mentioned that the Ministry of Energy and Mineral Resources collected a revenue of $1,581,000 to the National Treasury in 2013 only. The Minister of Energy and Mineral Resources Hussein Abdi Duale also displayed all documents relating to this issue. He showed the receipt forgeries given by the Ministry of Finance. The minister pointed out that the corruption allegations written by Hatuf is ruthless lies and lack of ethics.
An event held in the capital of Somaliland, Hargeisa, organized by SONSAF, which is focused on the National Information Bill. The event had in attendance the Minister of Information, Culture and National Guidance. Chairman of SONSAF, Mustafa Saad Dimbil, speaking at the event, commended attendees at the event for their participation in the event to improve the journalistic services being provided by all news organizations in Somaliland. Attendees at the event reiterated the necessity of presenting an official information bill to the House of Representatives, as well as establishing schooling institutions which will take part in enhancing journalistic education. Minister of Information, Culture and National Guidance, Abdullahi Mohammed Dahir Ukuse, speaking at the event, pointed out the necessity of providing young journalists with excellence in education. The minister also urged the young journalists to enhance their knowledge to better progress for this nation. A training workshop held in Borama, focusing on the preservation of individual rights by the citizens contracted the infectious HIV and AIDS. The training workshop was implemented by Talo Wadak organization, funded by UNDP. Attendees at the event focused on the importance of providing preservatory efforts for those individuals impacted by HIV. Ali Abdurrahman, speaking on behalf of Talo Wadak organization, reiterated the necessity of protecting the rights of individuals residing with the virus itself and providing more awareness programs to the people to protect the citizens from the deadly HIV and AIDS. Other keynote speakers at the event urged the Somaliland citizens to preserve the rights of citizens contracted HIV and stressed the necessity of raising further awareness programs on HIV. You're still watching the English news program on SLN TV, the only Somali-speaking channel with an English news program. And now for the main international headlines indeed. Ukraine's interior minister warned that force will be used against pro-Russian separatists holding government buildings in eastern Ukraine if negotiations in the next 48 hours fail. There are two options: political and negotiations, and force, the minister Arsen Arkov told journalists on the margins of a government meeting. In Luansang, protesters have reinforced barricades and prepared petrol bombs at the security services building they seized. Both sides say 50 people left the building overnight and deny earlier reports that hostages were taken. The stakes are high for Vitaly, the leader of the pro-Russian armed activists. This is our last chance. Kharkiv is lost. Donetsk is lost. The southern town of Mariupol has been also lost long ago. Odessa is almost lost. That's it. We are the last remaining hope of all Ukraine, he said. Protesters in Donetsk, to the south, remain in control of the one building, the main regional authority headquarters, but Ukrainian authorities have ended the occupation in Kharkiv. Beyond the barricades, a wider geopolitical game is being played out. Russia has again dismissed Western concerns over its forces on the Ukrainian border. Kiev and its allies have accused Moscow of orchestrating unrest, possibly to seize more territory. A bomb has exploded at a busy open-air market in Islamabad, killing at least 23 people and injuring dozens more. Severed body parts and blood-stained clothes were scattered across the site on the outskirts of the Pakistani capital at its border with twin city Rawalpindi. Police say some 2,000 people were at the market on Wednesday morning when the bomb went off, with around 5 kilos of explosives said to have been hidden in a box of fruit. There was no immediate claims of responsibility for what is the deadliest attack in Islamabad since 2008. The Pakistani Taliban has reportedly denied any involvement. The group is holding peace talks with Pakistan and is supposed to be observing a ceasefire until April the 10th. That's it for this edition of the English News Program. Thanks very much for being with us. You can catch us at the same time tomorrow. Until then, take care and goodbye.